Okay, good evening to all of you. I'm going to spend about 25 minutes to 30 minutes to talk about the repeaters program. Who should be repeating, why you should be repeating, should you be repeating at all? Some of the questions which repeaters have, I will be answering those questions. And of course, I can't think of all the questions possible. So therefore, I will speak for just about 25 to 30 minutes, and then I'll allow you to ask me questions and I will answer those questions. All right. So this is a big decision that you people would be taking involving your career. And therefore, you need to have all the information with you before you take this decision. Let me start the webinar with a recent experience that I had with a student. A student walked into my cabin the other day. He was from one of the top campuses of a corporate college. The boy did very well in the first year. Till 10th class, he was the topper in his school. And even in the 11th class, he was, that is into first year, he was doing very well. And suddenly this corona stuck. And unfortunately, what has happened in not taken seriously. The digital infrastructure was not proper, and with the result that students slowly drifted away from the classes. And he was one of those students who was a promising student who should have got into an IIT normally, because the classes were so boring, dull, uninteresting. The online classes, somehow he could not gel with the online classes. So the second year totally he wasted. But because his first year fundamentals were so strong that he 95 percentile purely on the basis of first year performance. Now he walked into my cabin and he said, "Sir, I know that I should be in the IITs, but I've got just 95 percentile. I know I will qualify for JEE Advanced, but I have no confidence that I will do well at JEE Advanced. So what is your advice?" So I asked him whether he was really motivated to go for a second attempt. He said, "Sir, yes, but I'm worried about a lot of things." Then I said, "Boss, the most important thing is your motivation." And I gave him the example of our Olympic star, Mirabai Chanu, and I'm sure all of you know about her. She was the silver medalist. She got us the first medal at Olympics, at the Tokyo Olympics in weightlifting this year. 4 years back, actually 5 years back, in Rio Olympics, to qualify in all the 3 events that she participated. Anybody else would have just given up weightlifting, would have retired from the sport, but not Mirabai. She took it as a challenge and she said, "Okay, I was humiliated at Rio, but I'm not going to keep quiet. I'm going to show to the world what I'm capable of." And then the next 4 years, she has taken the game very, very seriously, and we know the result. She's got a silver medal. Had she given up after the Rio Olympics with her bad performance, we wouldn't have heard of Mirabai today. She wouldn't have achieved the success, and she would have regretted throughout her career. She would have regretted throughout her life, not just career. She would have regretted throughout her life that she had not given herself a second chance. So, my friends, life is all about second chances. And fortunately for us, the IIT Admissions Committee gives us 2 chances, Why? If you fail in the first attempt, you can always go for the second attempt. So therefore, it is in your own interest that if you are motivated, if you think you've got the stuff in you, you should be looking at the second chance a lot more seriously for a number of reasons. I know of students who have settled for some small private colleges with all kinds of rationalizations, with all kinds of logics, with all kinds of, excuses, saying that, okay, this is fine, private college is also okay, BTech is a BTech, why should I waste 1 year? I'll get a job faster, or maybe I will do a MTech at IITs, or I'll go for MS abroad. All kinds of rationalization. But let me tell you, IITs are IITs, and they are worth fighting for. And why is that so? If you see my previous videos, on a number of occasions, I talked about the importance of IITs. I will not repeat all of them, but I will tell you a few important things. One, the kind of placement opportunities that you all know, the kind of companies that come to the campus, say Facebook, Google, Microsoft, or Qualcomm, or Deutsche Bank, or Goldman Sachs, or Samsung Electronics, or Tower Research, the kind of salaries they get, from anything from 20 lakhs to a crore plus. These are all celebrated cases. You've seen these, you've seen news items of these cases. All of these things. And then the jobs are not just in IT. They are in IT, they are in manufacturing, they are in FMCG, they are in banking, they are in consultancy, they are in startups, they are in a whole lot of areas. And these placement opportunities you will not get in any of the private colleges, because these companies simply don't go to the private colleges. But again, don't get misled by some of the advertisements or some of the claims made by some of the private colleges, because I see a lot of private colleges also claiming that, Microsoft, one student got placed in Microsoft, some student got placed in Oracle or Amazon with fancy salaries. Let's understand one thing. Maybe these placements are because of the individual efforts of that particular student. Also, the roles are important. In most of these product companies, there is an R&D role, there is a software developer role, and there is a support role. So I was talking about the importance of IITs, and one of the things was, apart from placements, the other kind of opportunities. One is internship opportunities. Students go and do their projects for 2 months, 3 months, and also get pre-placement offers from these companies. Not just internships, students also get exchange program opportunities to do exchange programs. Several of my students have gone on exchange programs to Singapore. A civil engineering student in IIT Madras went to Singapore. Another civil engineering student from IIT Madras went to Japan. One student went to China. Several students go regularly to Canada and US universities. And there is what is known as a DARD program, where students go to Germany. So these kind of exchange programs, where you do 1 semester in a foreign university, adds to your exposure. You get global exposure. That is another advantage that you get. Then, of course, infrastructure, the kind of faculty. So the brand becomes very, very important, and you carry it throughout your life. Then there is a very strong alumni network. You find IIT alumni at all over the globe, and whatever requirement you have, maybe you can take their help in terms of, say, a technology partnership, in terms of, say, a reference for a job opportunity, in terms of, a lot of these IITians are now getting into IAS and IPS. So you would have networking opportunities with all of these guys. So opportunities that you would get in the IITs, you will not get anywhere. And finally, the experience of staying in the campus for 4 years. Just imagine, who are the guys who are getting into the IITs? About 10 lakh people write the JEE, they get filtered twice, and then just about 12,000 students get into the IITs. So we are talking about the best of the best students going into the IITs. And imagine 4 years with these kind of people. The peer group is going to be very, very important in your life. And you're going to rub shoulders with these people, and you're going to stay in a very intensely competitive atmosphere. And because of this rub-off effect, you will also grow along with the other students. So this 4 years is not just a career-changing experience, it's a life-changing experience. For all these reasons, you should be taking the IITs very, very seriously. If you have got the potential, And like the friend that I was talking about who walked into my room, who did very well in the first year, but second year because of online classes, he got disturbed, but still landed up with a 95 percentile. If this student goes into a private college and settles for that private college, he will be regretting every day of his life as to why he's gone into that kind of a college. And this student is eminently suitable for repeating the IIT the next year. And I'm sure that if he plays his cards well and he focuses the remaining few months that he has got, I'm sure he will be somewhere there and he will never ever regret. Just like the example that I gave, Mirabai Chanu, who will not regret, but had she given up after the Rio Olympics, then she would have just regretted throughout her life. Then look at the other reasons that students give in terms of why they'll settle for private engineering college if they don't get into IITs this year. One is they will say that one more year is going to be expensive because they'll become junior to their fellow students. Not at all. We are talking of a career span of anything from 33 years to 40 years, because today retirement age is flexible. Most of the students from IITs get into the private companies, and even if you go into government jobs, after retirement also people do a lot of consultancy kind of thing. So today's career lifespan is from 33 to 40 years. And in the 33 to 40 years, this 1 year is not going to make any difference at all. So I would not call it a waste of time. I would call it rather an investment in time, investment for a better return. For a better return, you are investing now. That is one. The second thing is that people say that I will settle for this 4-year BTech from a local college because a BTech is the BTech anywhere. Then I will go for MTech at IIT. Talk to any IIT student and they'll tell you MTech at IIT is not the same as BTech at IITs. The experience is different, the qualification is different, the opportunities are different. So MTech IIT is not the same as BTech at IITs. Then there are other set of students who will say that, I will go to a foreign university. But the point, my friend, is that when you go to a foreign university from a third tier college here, you will not get into top universities in the US. You will not get to MIT or Caltech or UCLA or Stanford. You will settle for one of those big grade American universities. What difference is going to make? So, but on the other hand, if you are from a top IIT and you do good job in this 4 years, then you can get into a top tier American university. So that explanation also doesn't carry weight. Then there are some students who say that I would rather get into a private college where I'm getting similar kind of opportunities. Don't be misled by the advertisements. Don't be misled by the claims of the private universities. IITs are IITs. The private colleges are private colleges. The kind of opportunities are totally different in these two cases. So I think you should not be getting misled by these kind of claims. Okay, now who should be going for the repeating IIT? First is that there are broadly, I would say, two kinds of people. One who's done well, but for some reason, last few months did not do the right kind of practice, or on that particular day has not performed well, whatever. You've gone through 2 years of preparation, but the last few months something has happened and you've not done well. Second case is that from the beginning, you had the potential, but from the beginning, you've not taken these 2 years preparation seriously. You've gone through the classes, you've gone through the material, but you've never taken seriously. But now you realize the importance. Now you've decided that, yes, I will go ahead and I will do my best. So in these two cases, you should be looking at the IITs very, very seriously. So the remaining time, the remaining months, if you prepare seriously, you should not be having a problem. Okay. Now, what is it that you should be doing in the next few months? And before that, let me talk about the advantages students have this year. Now, this year, if you see, we are already in August, and the JEE Advanced is going to be in October. The counseling process will not complete before end of November. The earliest classes will start in any of the IITs will be in December. So the students who join IITs this year are going to have a truncated first year. As opposed to this, next year if you join IITs, you're going to have the entire first year. So you're not losing much. In fact, I would say you would be better off than the students who are joining this year, because this year the students will be having only 3.5 years of instruction, whereas you would be getting 4 years of instruction, and that 4 years will matter. That is one. Second is that we are just talking about another 7-8 months of preparation. You've already invested 2 years. We're just talking about 7-8 years, 7-8 months from now. So that's not a problem. And third and most importantly, who is your competition next year? The competition next year are people who have gone through the 2 years of the 11th class and 12th class through the online mode. Most of the students, especially in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, have not written their 10th class, have not written their intermediate first year, and they are there today. So the competition from this set of students is going to be very, very low. As opposed to them, you already got through 1 year of total physical classes. So the first year, there is no problem. The second year, of course, you've gone through online classes, but once you take a repeaters program from now, the remaining few months, again, you're going to have physical classes. So you are going to have close to 2 years of physical classes as opposed to zero or negligible. Because if you see in most IIT campuses, the IIT syllabus for this year is already completed. It's already completed. So your competition is going to be very, very less for next year. Because if you see those people who are going for 2022 regular program, by September, October, their syllabus is almost over, and the entire syllabus they have gone through online classes. So you don't have that problem. So that advantage you have. So therefore, compared to them, you should be operating at great confidence. And finally, who are the people who should not be repeating for IIT at all? The students who are being pushed by their parents. They are not motivated themselves, but they are being pushed by their parents. You should not be looking at IITs, because the most important thing that is required for a repeater is motivation. Because this is not like your 2-year program where even if you are less motivated because of peer pressure and because of what the institute does and because of the pushing done by the faculty and the counselors at the coaching center, the students can be pushed up. As opposed to that, the long-term preparation is the lonely journey. Unless you are motivated by yourself, you will not go further. So it is very important that you should be motivated. So if you are being pushed by your parent, I don't think it will be a serious effort. The motivation should come from inside you. You should say that I am going to repeat for my career. I have the potential to get into IIT. I will do everything possible to get into IIT. So you should be having that kind of motivation. Only then you should be taking. Also, there is another set of students who should not be taking a repeat program. They are the people who have prepared for IIT right from 8th class. 8th class onwards, they have taken foundation, inter first year, inter second year. So that means almost 5 years of preparation they have gone through. They have done all that they can, but still they have not gotten. So I think those set of students maybe rather than trying again should settle for the next best option. So these are the 2-3 different sets of people who should not be looking at repeating. All the rest of the students, Specifically the students who are motivated should be looking at the IIT JEE seriously. Next, while you are preparing, there are three things that you should be away from. First is demotivation, because motivation is the key, as I said. So if you feel that in this next 8-9 months, there is going to be a possibility of you getting demotivated, then you should not be looking at it. Specifically, I see from example that once your classmates, some of your classmates get into IITs, and after a couple of months, they start posting on their Facebook and Instagram and all that, the fantastic experiences that they are having at the IITs. Some students get disturbed. So if you are that kind that you'll get demotivated by these kind of things, you should not be looking at the IIT JEE reputation. So demotivation is something that you should be away from. Second is distraction. So some people, especially in the last 1.5 years, have got addicted to the digital media. So WhatsApp or YouTube or games and things like that. You should have the power within you to actually be away from these kind of distractions. If you have the confidence that you will be away from these distractions, you should move ahead. That's the second one. The third one you should be away from is diffidence. Diffidence is lack of confidence. So the key to your preparation is confidence. If you do not have confidence in yourself, and if you have the fear that you will be losing confidence during these 8-9 months, then I don't think you should be looking at the IIT preparation seriously. So these are three things that you should be avoiding. Demotivation, 3 Ds, I would say. 3 Ds which will lead to a disaster. One is demotivation, distraction, and diffidence. If you are away from 3 Ds, you should not be having any problem. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you in terms of the long-term program. Now, let me tell you what we at Nano are going to do for the long-term program. And I will spend 5 minutes on that. And immediately after that, if there are any questions, I will answer those questions. Okay, let's start with about Nano. Nano, some of you may be knowing, but Nano, most important thing is it's promoted by educators, not business people. So academicians who set up this program, this particular institution, and therefore they bring that kind of a thought process where academics is important, commercial considerations are second. So first is academics. So that is the most important thing. Second is experienced faculty. Nano always was known for the faculty, continues to be known by the faculty, and I will introduce to you the faculty right now. The third is the student-centric approach. In most established colleges, what happens is they already have students, they already have certain rules, and they'll ask the students to abide by the rules. They will not change as per the requirements of the student. At Nano, student is the center of the universe, our universe. So we will do anything and everything for the student to excel. So therefore, our classes will reflect that, where there will be concern for every student, not just for the toppers. 2, doubts clarification. Every doubt will be clarified till all the students come up to the expectations that we have in terms of counseling, in terms of regular guidance, in terms of motivating the students. We give top priority to the students' concerns. So student-centered approach. And then top class infrastructure, both in terms of physical as well as digital infrastructure. If you go to our portal, you will have at our portal all kinds of facilities that you would require. First, live streaming of classes. Second, recorded videos. Very few institutions are providing recorded videos because they take a lot of bandwidth, but we settled for no compromise. So recorded videos will be available. Then the material will be available, assignments will be available, everyday exercises will be available, then tests, weekly tests will be available and in the same portal, and doubts clarification facility also will be available in the same portal. Similarly, physical infrastructure. In fact, as we are speaking today, a set of 30 workers are working in our Nallakunta campus to spruce up the infrastructure, to ensure that we are ready for the oncoming hybrid classes, because in future we are going to have online plus offline. So there is going to be a lot of technology change. The classes also have to be changed. So if you walk into any of our to our Nalakunda campus anytime, you will see the renovation that we are doing. So even during COVID times, we are getting ready for the post-COVID times. The student doesn't suffer because of lack of infrastructure. Okay, then about ZinEdu. Now you are seeing that it is nano powered by ZinEdu. Now what is this ZinEdu? ZinEdu is an organization which has been promoted by top class educators from Kota and Delhi, and they are funded by the most experienced investors, and I will show you the set of investors now. Now, ZinEdu is the first company to come up with physical plus digital offering. Now, we know of the top tier organizations which are offering online classes only. You know the names, I don't have to mention the names. They're all online providers only. They have not got into physical spaces yet. One particular organization has acquired Akash and is offering physical classes, but that is an artificial combination. ZinEdu, on the other hand, starting from beginning, we are looking at online plus offline, because as you all know, there are a lot of limitations as far as online classes are concerned, but there are a few advantages of one. Similarly, in terms of chemistry, Divakar, right? Chandrasekhar, Jagan Mohan Rao, some people with a lot of years of experience in terms of taking these classes. Now let's go on. Let's look at the central team that we have. So all the local faculty will be supported by the central faculty. Now, for example, if you say Prashant, he's produced All India 2, 7, 12, 32 ranks. Arka Sen, who's from IIT Madras, Harish from IIT Delhi, then Karbendra Tyagi from IIT. Himanshu Pandey, everybody knows about Himanshu Pandey. He is the author of our top organic chemistry books. He is available for us. Then Mohit from IIT Guwahati, Santosh Tripathi from IIT Delhi, Sudhanshu from IIT Madras, Divyendu from IIT BHU, then Purushottam Singh from IIT BHU. So a lot of IITians, the central faculty who will be available, who will be taking classes, and these classes will be live streamed in our physical classes at Nano. So sitting here in Hyderabad at Nano classroom, in Nano classrooms, you would be in a position to interact with some of the best faculty from Kota and Delhi. And all of these people have years of experience working in top brands in Kota, like for example, Allen and others. And they will be available for our students, and they will be taking classes in addition to our local faculty. Local faculty itself, we've got distinguished set of faculty. In addition to that, you have these people, and you will have live two-way interaction for these people. So that is the advantage that you will get. I spoke about. So these are the investors. They're all people with years of experience and who have faith in ZinEdu. This is our JEE main result in 2019. You can see a whole lot of ranks starting from 174, 200, 360, 692, 880, 937, the top 1000. Similarly, in JEE Advanced, these are the ranks we got: 2019, 133, 156, 632, 1098. And JEE Main 2020, if you see last year, our performance, less than 2008 ranks, less than 5026, and less than 30,000. If you get 30,000, you're assured of a NIT or a triple IT seat, 90 students. Okay. And even in IITs, we've got 317, 419, 529, 550, 754, 933 in the top 1000. And JEE Main 2021 results, of course, is not complete yet, so there's no point in talking about that. So our repeater batch, September 1st, it's starting. It will go on up to JEE Advanced 2022, whenever that is going to be. Then we are going to have physical classes as soon as the government allows us to open. Most probably from September 1st, we are going to have the physical classes. And second, it will go on till JEE Advanced 2022. Then our classes are going to be there from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to have daily practice papers. We're going to have weekly tests. And most importantly, all India grant tests, because Zenedue has, as I told you, 15 branches. By the end of the year, we're going to have 50 branches. So every grant test that you're going to take, you'll be benchmarked against competition from all over the country. Then there is three-way doubt resolution. Now, what is three-way doubt resolution? One is you ask doubts in the class. Second is after the class, through Telegram like facility in our portal, you can ask questions. And third, just as you have DoubtNet, I'm sure you know about DoubtNet. So some facility like that will also be available in our portal with question, and you can get a response from all the recorded responses that we have. So you have a three-way doubt resolution. We also have a hostel facility. As soon as the government allows us to offer physical classes, both our physical classes will open as well as our hostel will open. And as people say, we are expecting all of these classes to start from 1st of September. So this is what I wanted to share with you in terms of what we are planning to do. One other thing that I would like to tell you is that we are offering 25% discount if you join before 28th August. So 25% discount before if you join before 28th August, and is a very powerful incentive for you to take admission early. If there are any questions, I would like to answer those questions now. So those questions you can post in our chat, and I will answer those questions now. Yes. So please go ahead, ask the questions. Yeah, there is a question from Krishna. He says, will I not become juniors to my friends if I repeat? Okay. Yes, I mean, physically, yes, because some of your students, some of your friends who have already got into IITs, compared to them, you will become a junior. But we are not looking at your own colleagues now. We are looking at people who have as I explained earlier, we are looking at 30 years of 35 years of career, and in 35 years of career, this particular thing is not going to make too much of a difference. That is one. Second is, just look at the case. The case is that if you don't get into IITs now, if you join for a private institution, you're missing out on all those opportunities. So to keep your options open and get hold of those opportunities, even if you become junior to your colleagues right now, by 6 months to 7 months this year is not going to make much difference. Remember, you're not going to get into a government job. Most of these IITians actually get into private corporate companies. So this 6 months, 8 months difference is not going to affect your career very much. Yes, can I ask doubt in Telugu? Yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead and ask in Telugu. I will answer in Telugu. Don't worry. Raghuram is asking, sir, I got 96 percentile in second attempt. I want to take drop. Okay, 96 percentile is pure borderline case. Definitely your rank may not be very good so that you get an admission in any of the top tier NITs or the branches of your choice. So you are a fit case for repetition. So if you think that you will have the motivation for the next 8 to 9 months, I think you should go ahead and repeat. Okay. Long term, good or bad, I have passion to enter into IIT, NIT. That's what I'm saying. So if you have the passion and if you think you can continue, definitely you should be looking at the IITs very seriously. Okay. Fee structure. Somebody is asking about fee structure. Yes, our fee structure is actually 1 lakh, but provided you join before 28th of August, you get a 25% discount. And if you are just looking at the online classes, you are going to get this for 60,000 only. So no physical classes, you're going to attend the entire year online. You get it for 60,000 flat. Okay. Yeah. Sir, I got 77.37 percentile in JEE mains and I'm passionate about entering into NITs. Please give your suggestions and I have the category advantage. Definitely, Sharon, you got the category advantage. Don't get demotivated by this 77.37 percentile this year. You are a fit case for repetition, especially because you got the category advantage. I think you should be repeating, and definitely I'm sure you will be in a better position compared to what you are today. If you still have doubts, please walk into our Nalakunta or Madhapur centers. We've got two centers in Hyderabad. One is Nalakunta and Madhapur. You can walk into any of these two centers and we will be in a position to counsel you better. If I'm a repeater, Krishna is asking another question. If I'm a repeater, will my classmates, faculty treat me differently at IITs? Don't worry about it, because this is a feeling that some students have that, I'm a repeater and there will be next year, if I get into IITs, there will be students who are fresh, they'll be younger. Will they treat me differently? Will the faculty be giving, stepmotherly treatment, etc., etc.? So let me tell you that only in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, you've got this integrated program where you prepare for IIT as well as your intermediate simultaneously. And therefore, it becomes easy for our students from Telangana and Andhra Pradesh to get into IITs in the first attempt. Most places in the north, what students do is 2 years they will go for their board examination, CBSE or whatever the local boards. Then they will drop for 1 year. That is why it is called a droppers batch. And then get into IITs next year. So most of the cases outside of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh who get into IITs are actually from the dropper batches. So it is normal and natural for students to come through this dropper batch. So nobody will treat you differently. You will be treated at par. So don't even worry about it. Okay. Doubts Telugu lo adigte sir, Telugu explain chestara tappakunda. Please ask in Telugu. I will answer in Telugu. So go ahead. What are the fees with hostel? See, the hostel this time, we are not able to commit the hostel because of the conditions now. So what we are doing is we are giving a flexible option for hostel. We're going to charge 9,000 rupees per month, however many months. So if it is for 5 months, it will be 45,000. So it is 9,000 per month. So that is the hostel fees. Okay, I got 98.98 percentile. Can I get an NIT? Akshitas, yes, definitely you will get NIT. But 98.98 percentile this year may get you something like around, I think around 15,000 rank. All right. Maybe plus or minus 1,000 or 2,000, so around that. So you will definitely get into you will get some NIT, but I do not know what branch. Sir, I got 70 percentile in JEE main. I'm a fit for repeater. Sharat, I think you've got category advantage. So if you got category advantage, I think you should repeat. Venkatesh says he's got 67 percentile, and it is very less, I can understand. So if you are from the open category, I would not recommend repeating. But if you got a category advantage, you should be looking at, whatever be the category, you should be looking at repeating. Venkatesh, did I answer that question? Okay. So Koti is asking the question, is it in classroom, offline structure? Yes, whatever fees that I've indicated to you is classroom, offline structure. If you want online throughout the year, you don't want to join our physical classes, the fees is going to be 60,000 only. Okay. Yes, Sharat, I hope I've answered your question. Anish, you are still in 10th class. There is a lot of time for you. There is 2 more years, in fact 2.5 years more to worry about qualifying in mains. The qualifying will depend upon the competition that particular year. So as you know, the top 2.5 lakhs would qualify for JEE Advanced. So we will see the conditions at that point of time. Sir, will classes start from 1st September or after the 4th attempt? So there are some students, Bharat, there are some students who already decided that they will be repeating. So we are going to start classes from 1st September for all those students. Those students who are going to wait for JEE Advanced, there is always a chance for them. We will give them another access point to join the program. Rajita, I'm class 10 JEE aspirant studying in FIITJEE. Can I join Nano? Of course, Rajita, you are welcome. Our admission program for the next year will start in October. Please be in touch with us. We will tell you. Okay. Hemant, we are looking at a batch strength of around 50 for a repeater batch. So our batch strength is going to be around 50. Okay. Yes. Any other questions before we sign off? Yeah. There is a question which is being asked by Nitin. Now, Nitin says, sir, can I join a local college for BTech and also repeat? So what he's saying is he will join a local college and then he will repeat. Don't do that, Nitin, because you should be very clear in your mind what you want to do. If you want to go ahead for IIT, if you want to repeat IIT, then you should be free of all these burdens, because the next 8-9 months are just sufficient. Now, if you complicate your life by attending a local college, the local college will have their term exams, will have interim, midterm, all these exams. There'll be practicals. You got to go for all of these things. You will neither be doing well there, nor you will be doing well here. So I will not recommend sailing on two boats at the same time. You should make up your mind today. If you think you've got the potential, you think you've got the motivation, and as I told you, if you can avoid the 3 Ds that I was talking about, that is the demotivation, diffidence, and distraction. If you can avoid those 3 Ds, then definitely you should go ahead. Forget about this local college. This local college anyway is going to be there. The other problem, let me tell you, that you will, once if you start repeating, a lot of your time will go for, doing practice and all that, how strenuous it is going to be, how time consuming it is going to be. Then you will not be able to focus on your local college. And if you don't focus on your local college, you will not get a good percentage here. And ultimately, you're going to have a problem in terms of getting placed from this college also. So you may be looking at this to save 1 year, but don't do that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I said. Krishna, you asked the same question. That is what I answered right now. Rajita, fee structure for the 2-year program, you are still in class 10. So there is a scholarship test that you will be writing sometime in end of November or first week of December. Based on the scholarship test, your fees will vary. So you can first walk into our centers at Nallakunta and Dilshuk Nagar, register for the scholarship test, write the scholarship test, and then you can decide. Yeah, Raghuram, JNTU versus NIT, that is your question. I would say that NIT is NIT. JNTU can never become NIT. The kind of opportunities that you will get at NIT will not be the same as the kind of opportunities that you will get in JNTU. So the NIT brand is different. So definitely NITs are preferable. Next, you can look at JNTU, but they are not at the same level. I am good at physics and chemistry theory part. Can I clear JEE? I'm in class 10. Rajita, a lot of questions you've got. You still have 2.5 years ahead of you. So if I'm very glad to know that you're good at physics and chemistry, the theory part. So 2 years is sufficient to work on your problems. It's not a big, it's not a big problem. Bharat, 1st September, we want to start offline classes. And we also expect the government to give us permission, but we are just waiting for the government to give permission. Okay. Prakash Raj, I will answer that question. I don't have the numbers with me right now. I will answer that question separately. You would please ask this question to a recording of this video, and we will answer that question there. I don't have the figures right now. I can't answer it right now. Vishal, can we take any branch in NIT? Depends upon the kind of rank that you get, Vishal. Let me know your percentile so that I can tell you what branches and what campuses that you can get. Definitely you can take any branch. Okay, so again, Rakesh, you're asking me cutoffs for different branches. Rakesh, I'm going to do a separate video for the JOSA counseling, where we will talk about all of these things. I'm just waiting for the fourth attempt to get over. Once the fourth attempt gets over, I'm going to do a separate video for the choosing branches and campuses for NITs and IITs. So you please wait. These questions can be posed at that point of time. I'm going to answer all these questions there. Right now, I'm concentrating on repeaters. Okay. Yes. Okay, I think we've answered enough number of questions. Thank you very much, all of you, for participating. Unfortunately, today we had a lot of technical difficulties, but whatever doubts that you have, you can continue to send those questions to us on YouTube, or you have our numbers. You can contact us. We will answer these questions individually also, or you can also walk into our centers at Nalakunda and Madhapur, and we will answer those questions, sir. There is one final question, sir. Should I take drop if I'm getting ECE in Pilani? If you are getting an ECE in Pilani, don't take a drop, my friend. ECE in Pilani, BITS Pilani campus is very good. Please go ahead. Don't repeat. Pilani is as good as any of the IITs. Sir, I got 85 percentile. Can I try for advanced or long term? Definitely, you should be trying. You should be trying for long term. Advanced this year, you may not have a good chance, but definitely long term, you should be looking at. Bharat has a question. I will wait for the fourth attempt key release and I will decide. Absolutely no problem. You can come back after that. 1 week is not going to make any difference. Yes, Mr. Srinivas, what is the question? My daughter is studying in Narayana College now, second year. Okay. Long-term fees, how much, sir? So I've already announced that. It is 1 lakh. This is for physical classes, but provided you join before 28th August, you get a 25% discount. Okay, before 28th August, if you join, you get 25% discount. Okay. Yeah, there is another question. 77.37 percentile, and the student belongs to SC category. What is the rank? Oh, it's very difficult for me to tell you offhand. I can give you later. You ask us a question, I will tell you. Yeah, Koti is asking this question. I am prepared for JEE mains. I am not prepared for JEE mains in first and second year. I am confident I will crack a repeater batch. Yeah, if you have the confidence, I told you, if you have the confidence and you've got the motivation, definitely you should be looking at it. Saket, I would advise you to come to our campus, visit our campus. One-on-one, we will talk to you. We will see what are your weaknesses, and then we will tell you whether you should be repeating or not. I can't immediately, on the basis of your percentile and without knowing your background, I can't give you an answer. So please walk into our center. We will help you there. Okay. Harika got 84 percentile in JEE mains from OBC. I will qualify for JEE advanced or not? Most probably yes, but it'll be a borderline case. But see, qualifying is not important. What's important is if you get the opportunity to qualify, can you convert that opportunity? But I think with the kind of percentile that you have right now, that conversion in JEE advanced may not be that easy unless you work out, unless a miracle happens in the next 1.5 months. Bharat, fees can be paid in installments. Yes, fees can be paid in installments. Okay. Venkatesh, you belong to OBC category. Definitely, you got the category advantage. You should be looking at it. Rajita, organic chemistry, there is time for you, Rajita. There's a lot of time for you. You're still in 10th class. There's a lot of time for you. You walk into our campus in November. We will sit with you, answer all your questions. Anyway, there'll be a separate webinar for students who want to join for your 2-year program, and we'll answer all your questions there. Sharath. Yes, Sharath, you got 70 percentile. If you can take a drop this year, yes, you've got a category advantage. You are a fit case. You should be taking this seriously. You're a fit case for reputation. You should be taking it seriously, especially because you've got the category advantage. Okay, that will be the last question. Any other questions, you can walk into our centers and we'll be answering your questions. Thank you very much.